Hi guys, welcome back. So this is the Wednesday. What do I want to call this? I guess we're just going to call it Zodiac relationship readings. It is a general reading for the collective. I did a lot of prayer and meditation this morning before doing this reading. We're going to start with the fire signs. Please excuse my hair. I just woke up. But I love you guys, and you know, appearances doesn't matter. All right, so we're doing Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is going to be a general weekly relationship read for the zodiac signs. I will be posting fire and water today, and I will be posting the air and earth tomorrow. I always do my random. I don't put it in any order, so don't feel like you're being picked on if you end up on tomorrow's roster. Okay? I pick them randomly. I do 2 videos a day. I was supposed to put them out yesterday, but we had a huge storm here. April showers bring May flowers, and I'm looking forward to those. Actually, I've got some that are already blooming out there. All right, even though the weather's in the 40s today, again. All right, so back to your general read. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't try to make it fit. Pick one of your other aspects in your chart. Like I am a double Cancer and a double Virgo, so if Cancers isn't resonating with me, I go and watch Virgo and vice versa. All right, let's get started. As far as announcements, the only thing I have to tell you is, again, that I will be on the weekend of the 10th of May in Mentor, Ohio, doing the It's Your Journey mini psychic fair. It's small, but it's powerful. Some of the best readers. I'm sorry if I'm not making eye contact. I dropped my phone at work last night and cracked the screen, and I can't see real well, but I did a test run and the video turned out fine. So hopefully you guys can't see the spider web of cracks going across my screen. And if you can, let me know in the comments so that I can go buy another phone. I was hoping not to, because this is a fairly new one. All right, so I will link in the description box the link for the It's Your Journey Psychic Fair. It's in Mentor, Ohio. If it's local to you, please come and see me. I am available for readings. My schedule's a little hectic, so it would have to be a very early morning read or a really late evening read, because I work second shift and don't get home till about 11:30 at night. Unless you want a video, which I can make you a video just like this and upload it and send you a private link on YouTube. All right, so, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, that's below also. I call it a love donation or a good karma donation, because really those donations is what helps to allow me the time and energy to help you guys on your journey. Okay, so back to the relationship read. This is a general read. It's just you and whoever's on your heart and mind. Can be your child, can be your mother, your father, your co-worker, your best friend, or the love of your life. I like to read from the love aspect, so that is the way I will be looking at it. Okay, let's get going. We have Aries first. All right. Oh, all right. Aries, you have to kick it off with way too much thinking, don't you? Trapped in fear. This is the 8 of Swords. This is not a real prison, Aries, okay? Just in case you feel like you're really stuck and bound. You just cannot make a choice. There's just too much. You got swords, 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 swords. Too much thinking and not enough knowing. Too much thinking and not enough knowing. So I feel, Aries, like, I don't know, some of you met somebody new and they just trigger you. And I don't know what I mean by trigger you. You know, that's a very common word these days. But there's something about this person. You feel very, very attracted and drawn to them. But you don't understand them. They're kind of a conundrum. They're different than any other person you've ever met. And I also feel that in your past, you've got some abandonment issues and definite commitment issues. This is just for some of you. Remember, it's a general read. Because of these commitment issues, and the magnetic draw that you feel toward this person, it's really leaving you off your center, okay? You're thinking. I'm hearing stinking thinking, all right? You're thinking about all the fear-based stuff, all right? If you're going to imagine a new beginning with somebody, you've got to come at it from a positive point of view. You can't be saying, well, what if they don't like me? Or what if I'm wrong? Or, you know, what if it's just another repeat of the same old story that my life has been up to this point? All right? I'm here to tell you, you can change your life like that at any moment, any time, when you want to. All you have to do is change your mind and change your life. All right? You have to realize that if there's been a repetitive pattern in your romantic life in the past of failure, codependency, non-commitment, neediness, I'm just really feeling like you have a hard time with anybody who is needy. And why? Because you've always been so in control of your emotions in your life, and you know what you want, or you did, until you met this person. And that's why it's throwing you off your center, is because usually you're cool, calm, collected, in control. You are the Emperor's energy. All right? That is the highest and strongest energy. That is divine masculine energy. All right? You've met somebody, and they have really made you feel out of control. And you don't like it. So let's get a little more going with this reading to see how they feel. Look at that. Victory and success. So your person, whoever you have on your heart and mind, they've got the Six of Wands here. You know, with the Six of Wands, okay, I'm reading intuitively today. I feel like your throat chakra is a little off too. Could be mine. Just saying. I've been having a little trouble with mine lately too. All right, so, but the Six of Wands for me, sometimes this person is in the public. They get public recognition. They get accolades, whether they're an artist or a musician or a singer, you know, a star? I don't know why I'm hearing a star. Perhaps your person, Aries, has something going on where they get a lot of notoriety. You know, the Six of Wands, now that's not for everybody. I'm just here to tell you, Spirit's telling me that's for a couple of you. The person that you are dealing with is used to being in the limelight, used to being eyes on, might be a performer. But regardless, the way they feel about you is very strong, like victory, a victory after a battle too. I don't feel like your person has had the best of past either when it comes to relationships. And this could definitely be a little bit of a hiccup between the two of you. All right. So let's just get this straight. I feel like most of you are stuck in your thoughts because of something new coming into your life and something old that you've released. All right. We can be on a general page with that, I think, with Aries. But now, the way your person feels, I feel there are some variations for different viewers. Some of you, I feel like this person is very, very well known, whether they're, you know, a TV personality or a YouTube personality, or perhaps they, you know, play music on a stage, or they sing in a band, or whatever. They could be a teacher, they could be a lecturer, they could be, but they're in the public's eye. This is for some of you. All right, and they're used to winning, so be careful. If they set their eye on you like you've set your eye on them, you might not feel so much like the Emperor, but you might feel a little bit, because I feel like for some of you, your person has a very strong dynamic and is going to just go right past all of your hopes, or correction, all of your fears. They're just going to reach right in, open that heart chakra up, and you know, they're a strong personality. They're not going to really take no for an answer. And they've got wands in their chart somewhere too. All right. Now, for others of you, I feel like this is a hard fought battle that there has been victory from. This could be a return. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm hearing for some of you, this is a returning of somebody from your past. And it's been a hard fought battle to get to where the two of you can meet on common ground again. Either way, for those of you watching, your person is hot on getting you. I mean, victory and success, that's what they want, and I feel like they're going to go for it. All right, so let's look at the action card between the two of you. Stand your ground. I got to put my feet on this, but it rocks the whole table. Seven of Wands. All right, Seven of Wands has many different meanings. For some of you, it means you've got the higher ground. It means that the struggle is real, but it's not as big a struggle as it could be. And it's funny because you go from the Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands. So the Six of Wands says victory and success. I won, or I'm winning. Seven says keep that mentality. Plunge ahead, because you've got the higher ground. You've got the higher ground. And it might happen with this full moon, new moon that's coming. Don't ask me when. I haven't looked it up. I think it's like May 5th, something like that. If you know, put it in the description or the comments below, please. All right, so you got 8, 6, 7. All right, I'm going to sum it up for you, Aries, because it's only a weekly read. But you need to get out of your head. You need to get out of your thoughts. And if you're going to be steeped in thoughts, make them good thoughts. Manifest what you want in your life. I feel like something really wonderful can happen for you, Aries, if you just simply trust and allow. Stop trying to control everybody and everything. Just saying. But I love you. Let's get you some advice from Spirit. We have the Wise Woman of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. Yeah. So, you know, right off the bat, what I'm getting from this, and it's funny because I'm going to show you the picture here. I just really wanted a drink of that coffee. The Wise Woman of Wonderland. I don't know if you can see, but it's like the young body of Alice and then the face of an old woman, like the crone. You know, Wise woman. You don't get wise very often in youth. Youth is all about the fool's energy. It's the beginning. It's, you know, having fun, taking leaps of faith. But you become wise through experience, right? And some of you have had some really, really harsh experiences in your life. I feel like all that's about to change, Aries. I really do. But you need to keep your integrity. You need to treat people the way you want to be treated. And you need to be willing to make compromises. I just feel like this woman sitting on this toadstool or this mushroom. She's got a wand in her hand. It's all lit up. And it's funny that this is a fire reading. And you've got swords and fire wands. This is a 3. Breaks down to a 3, which is all about divinity. It's divine timing. This wise woman of Wonderland. She's been down quite a few rabbit holes. And she knows a few things. And I think what she knows and what she's here to tell you is that magic is coming in your life. But you're going to have to change your mind. You're going to have to build yourself back up. And you're going to have to take a leap of faith. And you might have to get your knees scraped a few times. All right? I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel like this person, I feel like maybe they've knocked you down a few times, and I don't mean physically. I don't even mean spiritually. I mean, like perhaps you made an offer, or you asked them out to dinner, or you did something and you've been turned down and rejected a couple of times. But I don't feel like that is because of anything to do with you. I feel like for some of you, Aries, your person is just a very popular person. They have themselves out into the limelight. And when they're out, they're on. I almost feel like on a stage. They feel like they're not fake or phony, just on their game. Like they need to be on their game. So this wise woman of Wonderland is telling you, I think like some of you have been thinking about totally turning this person down or moving away because they're too busy, or they're too popular, or they're not, they don't seclude themselves to give you undivided attention is what I'm hearing. And being that Emperor energy, you're used to getting people's undivided attention. So you have finally met a light that might burn a little brighter than you, and you're not used to that. So let's just give you a little lecture for a moment about your ego. Let other people shine sometimes. It's okay. It really is. It does not diminish your light at all. And if you've met somebody whose light shines brightly, you want to do that. You want to get to that. You want to be with that. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Wedding. Okay? Now, this situation involves marriage, and there's 3 ways I always read this because this can be read 3 different ways. For some of you, this is someone you've been married to and perhaps separated from. Not very many of you. I'm not really feeling a strong vibe with that. I'm kind of feeling like maybe the person that you like or the person that's caught your eye might be involved in another situation. Or leaving. I'm hearing leaving a marriage. But it's not a done deal yet. The pie hasn't been cut. Well, it's been cut, but it hasn't been dished. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Also, Aries, I'm going to call you out on this because some of you guys came from a broken family where your mom and your dad divorced, or they just had a rotten, terrible marriage, and you grew up watching that. You grew up seeing that. And it has made you have this fear of commitment because you're worried that you will be a chip off the old block. And you don't want to ever do that to anybody. I feel like some of you have issues around having children too. Because as a child, you were unhappy and you don't want to ever damage any other youthful person the way you were. And that's just a message for, well, that's a message for more of you than the first one. And the last thing is some of you guys could be madly in love with this person and ready to propose and take it to the next level. All right, but I do have your last advice card here from the Divine Energy Oracle with Sonia Cicchetti. It says, love yourself. All right, now I'm going to tell you right away, I could almost feel whoever's watching say, yeah, right, more of that. I don't know if you've been getting this message a lot, but in order to love somebody else, you truly have to have a full cup. Okay? You've got to love yourself first. And how can you love yourself if you're that broken little person that I feel some of you are? Deep down inside, there's a child, you know, that just wasn't nurtured or loved or didn't see, have what they needed growing up. And Spirit is saying, you know what? You don't have to have validation outside of yourself. You can truly love yourself and be whole within. And when you find that place, then you can take on rock stars, okay? You got to feel like a rock star to take on a rock star. And the wise woman is here to teach you a lesson in this, that you are worthy. You're worthy. All right? This has been your weekly relationship reading. I hope it resonates with you, Aries. If it doesn't, then please check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because they might. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that button. Okay? We're growing. We're becoming. And this is going to be a huge platform, and you want to be a part of that. Trust me, you want to be a part of that. All right, so love yourself. Trust. Trust. I'm hearing trust, faith, integrity, and compromise because, you know, you can be stubborn. All right, moving on. If you liked it, hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds, and it helps my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to say, oh, no, we are not. All right, we are moving on to Leo. How are my Leos? Hi, guys. Yeah, I am going to timestamp that too. 23. Sorry, just doing math here. All right, Leo, what is on your mind in this relationship? What is going on in that head of yours? We have sacrifice. This is the Hanged Man. In this deck, if you can see, the clouds are flowers. There's a rainbow above your head. I know it's hard to see, but if you look at this woman's shawl, there are little bits and pieces that have been cut out, and they're falling into this dark, murky, brown-looking water. And it's like she's standing with her arms arched toward the rainbow. All right, so she has put herself in the hands of the divine. That's what I'm seeing. I see this dark, murky water being emotions, feelings, dark energy, feelings of inadequacy, feelings of being trapped, feelings of wanting to rise from the ashes. For some of you, you really want to get the hell out. You're looking for a way. For others of you, you're just like, the water was clear when you got in it. You're just taking a bath. That's funny. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing this woman, you know, being all covered in gunk from life happening to her. And she's like, I'm going into hermit mode. I'm going to do a deep cleanse. I am doing a detox. And I'm going to stay in this water until all the shit comes off of me. She is releasing, she is cleansing, she is healing, and she is doing it beautifully. So Leos, that's how you feel. You feel like you're ready to wash yourself, wash your hands of a situation that left you feeling ugh, just ugh. All right? How does your person feel? Nine of Swords. They're suffering in silence. I'm going to do a little intuitive on that. I need to talk to my guides for a moment. All right, I'm hearing one. This is going to be a special message just for one person watching. Your person is afraid you're leaving them. They see you going through the spiritual transformation and they think that you're going to leave them. And they can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't function. All they can think about is what's going to happen if Leo leaves me. How will I make it? How will I survive? Now I'll go into the action in a moment here. That's just for, I feel, maybe one of you. If you're thinking about divorcing, or if you're cheating, or if you're stepping out, I feel like somebody out there watching, some Leo, yeah, you stepped out, you cheated, you did something that made you feel dirty, made you feel like you compromised your integrity. And it's not who you normally are. You normally wouldn't do that. So you're going into this hermit mode to clean your act up. For some of you, it's addictions. Your person's worried. Person's worried. All right, that's just for one or two of you. I got that very strong. Like there could be addiction, or there could be cheating, there could be... I'm just seeing dark stuff, okay? So we'll just leave it at icky stuff. Your person's a little worried about it. A lot worried about it. For others of you, I feel like your person is waiting. Stressfully waiting. Like sitting on the edge of their seat. Like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? You've been in this hermit mode for so long. I'm so worried about you. Will you ever journey back toward me? Is there any hope? There is hope. I see the sun rising. In this picture, this woman's sitting on the edge of a rock. She's got her wand in her hand. And she's waiting. And not calmly. I'm here to tell you, she's stressed. And I'm just saying she because it's a feminine in the picture, but however it resonates, you know, gender doesn't matter. It's energy. But Leo, let's get an action on this, okay? Because it's kind of depressing me. And I don't want to be depressed, and I don't want you to be depressed, so let's see. Yes, see, I like it. New beginning, prosperity begins. Now this is a pentacle, so it could be in finances. I wasn't really picking that up. More so what I'm picking up is commitment. The Ace of Pentacles is an offer of commitment. It's a very strong offer of commitment. But this has been going on for a while because this seed was planted. And it's not only grown, but it's bearing fruit. So hopefully while you're in your hanged man position, you will recognize the potential here, because there is potential for a brand new beginning that's stable, solid, secure. And if this is about, like I said, I read from the romantic point of view, but it doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Set your heart and mind on what you think it is, because this could be a job. This could be a job that you're hoping to move away from, but you're stressed about money. That might be for some of you. The finances are going to be good. If this is, you know, if that's what you were thinking about when you set your intentions, Ace of Pentacles is pretty good. It's a nice, solid, firm beginning. So let's get you some advice from the oracles. The hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. All right, so yeah, for some of you, this is a money read. It's about your finances, and you might be asking about your finances. Don't have scarcity consciousness. If you don't believe it, you won't see it, okay? You know that old saying, I have to see it to believe it? Well, I'm hearing from your hungry ghost that you have to believe it before you're ever going to see it. And you have to stop stressing and worrying. And even if this is a relationship read, all right, you got to be less obsessive and attached to the outcome. Set your intentions, do your inner work. It looks like you've been doing that. You've been purging and clearing and cleaning. Some of you want to take that leap of faith. This is the number one. This is a new beginning, guys. I'm going to show you the picture. I don't think it's going to convey well. That's why I didn't show it to you. But there's like two fairies sitting on a, well, one's sitting, one's standing on a toadstool, working magic. Or magic is, it's fairy dust. Fairy dust. I feel like the hungry ghost, for some of you, this is somebody coming back from your past. And they're making you an offer, a very secure and stable offer. And because they made the offer now, they're sitting in that Nine of Swords energy because they're stressed. They're like, oh my God, is she or he going to take it? Or what are they doing? Why aren't they communicating? I took a leap of faith and now I'm worried. All right, this is like a hungry ghost coming from the past. Hungry ghosts come back for a reason. They come back because there was work to be done, and now they feel that the work has been done and it's safe to come back. I don't know, Leo. I feel like there's a very stable offer coming your way, and you or them or both of you are really, really up in your heads about it. And the hermit mode is a good mode to be in. Stay there until you feel safe with your decision. But don't go into the night. If this Nine of Swords is you and not your person, that gets you nowhere. Nowhere. It's not even close to an energy that's going to get you a resolution. All right? I feel like you're going to get this offer. Because of this card here, it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So for some of you, this is someone from your past that maybe wasn't the best relationship for whatever reason. Maybe they hurt you, or they lied to you, or cheated on you, or ghosted you. There's that ghost, that hungry ghost. Guess what? Even ghosts resurrect sometimes. So I feel like this person, for some of you, this person's coming back from your past, different, changed. Maybe they're the hanged man. enlightened. You know, you get enlightenment when you go on your soul's journey. But there's an angel over top of this. There's 2 women, a man, and a Cupid. And the Cupid is clearly pointing to the right person. So trust your instincts, because I think you're going to be shown which person is your person. And you're going to have a little faith when that ghost comes back. All right. Admit your vulnerabilities. Okay? Tell this person why you feel the way you do, especially if there's history there. If they're a hungry ghost from your past, you know, tell them. Well, I was so in love with you when we were blah, 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 blah. And then you did blah, 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 blah. And I responded by doing blah, 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 blah. And now I'm a little fearful to move forward with you. I need some genuineness. I need to know. I need security. And it looks like they're bringing you security. Now, it's not cups. It's not love. I'm not saying it's not love. Of course, it could be love. There has to be love or they wouldn't come back. But I feel like in the past, it was all passion, all love, all water. There was no commitment. There was no stability or security. And now, they want to show you there is. That's why they're bringing you the Ace of Pentacles instead of the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups has to be within you. You nurture the Ace of Cups. All right? This is just a general weekly read. I hope it resonated with you. If it does, please hit the like button. It just takes a moment, just a second, just a nanosecond. And it really helps my channel. Also, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. We're growing and we're going to be doing awesome things. I am a psychic medium and I'm going to be doing some woo-woo mediumship readings pretty soon too. Spirit's been calling me to it. All right, 3722 was the end of Leo's, and we are moving on to Sagittarius. Hi, Sag. How are you? I love you guys. I didn't have time to re-watch last week's. I'm going to try to do that in the future. I would really like to be able to tap in from where we left off. And for whatever reason, Spirit just said that would have been nice for Sag today. And I'm here to tell you, I don't play favorites. I don't. Sometimes Spirit does. And when I was doing the Divine Energy Oracles for you, 2 came out, so you got a bonus card here. So let's just leap right in. I just want to tell you, if you need a deep dive or if you need clarity on your own personal journey, reach down there and email me and we can get together and I can give you a private reading. You got to be a little flexible with your hours. You got to be an early morning person or a late evening person because my days are pretty filled at the moment. But I do private videos also on YouTube that I can upload and send you a private link to. Nobody can view it but you. And I don't know how long they stay up, but I would figure they stay up for a long time. So if not, you can save it. Let's move on. What is on your heart and mind? Oh. I thought I set all these out in the upright. I reset my deck. But you've got the 3 of Swords in reverse, heartache and loss. And I'm going to take it as a reversal because apparently it was meant to be. I usually, when I meditate and pray over my decks, I usually reset them, not always, but usually. And they come out in the upright because that's the way I shuffle them. But this one came up in the reverse, and that's kind of better than in the upright. So I'm taking it that way for you. I don't believe in mistakes. I believe the divine knows their shit. And I trust that. All right, so on your heart and mind is releasing those 3 swords. 3 swords can be 3 heartbreaks, you know, 3's a charm, I don't know. Not really. But There seems to be 3 swords in your heart, and you're shaking them out is what I feel, like a dog, like a shaggy dog. You're like, out, out, out. Moving away from that. Totally moving away from that. I feel you healing from that. Healing from a broken heart. For some of you, it could be a third-party situation. I just got to put that out there, but not necessarily. If you know that's what that is, and that resonates with you, then take it and fly with it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Don't try to make it fit. All right? It's just heartbreak. It's loss. It's feeling like lonely. Wow. Woo. Sag. Not just heartbreak, but lonely. Like I feel loneliness, yearning. But look at, dun, 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 you got the star card. That's how your person feels. You're their wish come true. That's pretty powerful. I wonder why you're not feeling that energy. You need to tap in and tune in. Because your person, they've been wishing for you. They might be healing too. And like Aries, maybe you met a star. Maybe you met somebody that burns bright like a star. This is nice because you're healing. You're healing. And because you're healing, your person is seeing you as an option. Not just an option, but they see you as their person, their star, their hope, their wish. And yeah, there's a little healing going on here for both of you, I feel. Star card for me, it's an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Don't get hung up on that. But it does represent Aquarius if you're dealing with an Aquarius. And it's an air reading so far. The 3 of Swords is also air. But I'm telling you, whether you know it or not, now you know it because I told you. Your person sees you with a lot of hope. You're their person. They wished for you. What is your action? The waiting game. The waiting game. This is the 2 of Wands. If you look at this, this person was going on this oval trajectory, and now they've stepped on to a different path, and the path is leading them right to this seed that was planted a long time ago. I feel like this is someone from your past coming back. Because what's contained inside of this timepiece, hourglass, is the Ace of Wands. That's passion. That's a new beginning. So this person's been waiting. Waiting. For a long time, I feel like this person's waiting. Now they're moving towards, Spirit says it's time to move forward. That's why that star card's there. Time to move forward. They're coming in. Sag, they're coming. They're coming. Are you ready? They've waited long enough, is what I'm hearing. You both have waited long enough. This is about wish fulfillment. It's not the 9 of Cups. It's better. It's the star card. This is, I mean, the star, the angel, that's the angel of temperance, where the masculine, feminine energies have already been tempered. It's time. I'm hearing it's time. It's time, Sag. They're moving towards you. I hope you're ready. Because they have healed. And if they're one of the people or situations that put one of those swords in your heart, they're coming back to make it right. You need to get your head straight, though. Because your oracle card is the prison wave. Self-sabotage. Poverty consciousness. I'm taking this for you like you don't feel worthy. Maybe you're the one that did the heartbreaking. I don't know. But there's something very beautiful coming towards you. And you need to get out of your poverty consciousness. And that's not just in your finances. That's feeling unworthy. It's feeling unloved, unworthy. It's just a lot of uns there, Sag. I believe you are one of those swords in your heart. So if you relieve yourself of your sword that you put in there, that leaves two. And somebody needs to make a choice here to get on the right path. I believe that might be you, Sag. You are the one that needs to take this action, needs to get off the oval trajectory, the one that's just like going and not taking you anywhere. You need to quit self-doubting and self-sabotaging your relationships. Stop believing that you're not worthy. Stop believing that nobody's going to love you because somebody thinks you're their star. And that's beautiful. And I'm going to nag you because it's important that you recognize your self-worth. It's time to love on yourself. It's time to heal from these three swords. It's time to make a choice. And it's time to not imprison yourself or self-sabotage. You need to get your head straight is what I'm hearing. Get your head straight. When you get your head straight, your heart will get straight. I promise you. I've been telling, who was it? Was it Aries? Anyhow, change your mind, change your life. And that's that simple. Just change your dialogue. Stop telling yourself low vibrational things. Clear that shit, okay? When you say, I can't, say, I will. Instead of saying, I'm not worthy, say, I'm a rock star and so worthy. Instead of saying, nobody will ever love me, you say, out there somewhere is somebody made especially for me. You need to stop thinking the thoughts that you think. Then you will be able to get a firm foundation with somebody who thinks you're a star or somebody that's wished for you. Look, maybe you're dealing with an Aries. They got the wedding card. You got the honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. We just had a holiday. We have another holiday coming up, Mother's Day. So perhaps you will get together with this person. Maybe you'll go on a little retreat. Maybe you'll spend a weekend together. Maybe you need to, whether you do it or not. You should really, really consider allowing this person into your heart. I think it would be good for you. All right, so, all right, you got two Divine Energy Oracle cards. I'm going to go one at a time here. First one says, reflect on your truth. Reflect on your truth. Because I think you've been lying to yourself for a while. I think you've been using low vibrational dialogue for so long that you believe it. And it's time to heal from that shit. Because you've got heartache and loss, Three of Swords, upside down. And you've got the prison wave, self-sabotage and poverty consciousness. So whatever's on your heart and mind, however this resonates with you, there's a healing coming for you. You know, rejuvenation is not simply healing. It is getting the pep back in your step. This is a renewal energy. This feels awesome. This is bright new beginnings after coming through a long, arduous process of inner reflection and growth. So do that, dark night of the soul. Allow yourself to reflect on your truth. What do you really want? What do you really think would make you happy? Because somebody has their sights on you and it looks pretty freaking fabulous. So go with that. Roll with that. Okay, Sag? I love you guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button right there. It takes 2 seconds. And subscribe, share, comment, I read all the comments. I try to respond to every one of them. Occasionally one will slip through, not because of me, but because of the way they list them. I go and read them and it's not there, and then I go back and then it is. And so if you don't get a response from me, you know I didn't see it, because I respond to everybody. All right, if you need a deeper look into your own personal journey, don't be afraid to hit that email button. I've looked around. I'm kind of reasonable compared to other people as far as private readings. So, but you got to be flexible with your time, because I am transitioning. I am coming out of the chrysalis as the butterfly as we speak. Truly, as we speak. It's happening. Can't you see my wings? I love you guys. I will see you next week. This has been your relationship read for April 24th through the 30th. And I will be back on the 30th or thereabouts and have next week's up and ready for you. If you believe you're on a twin flame journey or a soulmate journey, be sure to check out my weekly love vibe. It is for divine couples. And I believe everybody's a divine couple, so everybody should be viewing it. Okay? I love you. See you next week.